Hi guys, so today I'm doing some brush reviews. I have already filmed a 12-piece brush set that I got from eBay, the Jessup brand, and they're the synthetic ones. And so this video is going to be on the other 4 brushes that I ordered within the same order from different sellers. So these are the brushes and this is what they look like. They look a lot like some of the brushes from Sigma. I have it on my site. I have the site on my computer, the eBay website, and I mentioned in that other video that I just filmed that I think I paid around $4 or $5 for these, and I'm looking and they're actually less than $4 to $5. Oh my gosh, these brushes are so good. They say Style Master on them. I chose the white handles with the silver ferrule. It's got the Style Master logo on there with like a gold holographic finish to it, which I think is really nice. And they're actually like the lettering, it's not just like a little sticker. It actually feels, you can feel the grooves in it. So I feel like they're a little bit better quality than what I expected. So these brushes I got because there's a set from Sigma. Don't really know the exact name. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen that look like this a lot, but they're a lot more expensive. These brushes, like I said, I'm looking at a seller right now that's selling them for $1.79 for 4 brushes, and these come from China. So I didn't mention in my last video that I did on this, but it did take about, I think, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks for me to get these. So yes, you have to wait a while, so you're gonna have to be patient, but I feel like what you're getting is really good. So let's get into the brushes. The first one, they don't have a name as far as like what they're called, so this is what it looks like. It's like a synthetic, but it's cut across, and this is like a flat top. So it actually is good for buffing in concealer. You can even use this to highlight or do some highlighting on tops of your nose. You can even contour with it. It's super soft, and as you can see, there's a lot of movement and a lot of give with this brush. And it's because the bristles are quite long, and I actually wanted the bristles to be a little shorter, but it's no big deal. I mean, for $2, I mean, who am I kidding? Why am I complaining, right? So the bristles on this one are a little bit longer, so there's going to be a lot of movement. It's going to be a light sort of like airbrush effect that it's going to give you, versus using something that is shorter bristles and a lot more packed. But this, because of that give, you can really sort of put the product and move it around the skin and really buff it in. If you want to do a cream highlight, this is the type of brush to use. The next one is very similar to that, but it's an angled version of it. And again, super soft. I have used this for my concealer. Works really well. And I absolutely love these brushes for applying cream products. You can use it to apply your primer, use it for your, cream shadows, whatever brand they may be, whether it's a paint pot or from Maybelline or other high-end brands. Just use it to buff it into the skin, and it's going to put a thin layer of product on, which is what you want anyways before you go in with, powdered shadow. This is just really good for that. I have used this to buff out some of my crease work. If I've gotten my crease shadow a little bit too high, I can go in with a skin tone color and buff it out with this. Really great brush. The next one is, again, very similar to that one, but it's actually completely rounded, so there isn't any sort of angle or cut on it. So it's really soft and rounded. Of course, some of the bristles you may have noticed, they're not, all the white ones are not completely even, but again, for less than $2, you can't really complain and really look at that and be like, oh, that's a crap brush, It is really good. They haven't shed at all on me. I've washed them several times. I washed them as soon as I got them because I wanted to see if $2 brushes are really going to keep their shape after the first wash. I would use the heck out of them and wash them within like a few days, and to my surprise, they didn't shed and they held their shape beautifully and they dried nicely, and they're super soft. Then the last one is a little bit more, like the bristles are a lot more feel to, let's say, like a concealer brush. You know how it feels a little bit more, it is synthetic, but it feels a little bit more, I hate to say fake, but you know that feel of a concealer brush, and then when you feel a synthetic shadow brush, they feel slightly different. That's what this one feels like, but again, it's a crease, or not a crease brush, but it's one with a point to it, so as you can see there, it's got a bit of a point so you can actually get into the inner corners. Again, apply cream products. If you do cream contour, you can really just apply the cream contour with this and blend it out with another brush. I mean, it's really endless. Clean around your lip line if you use dark colors. I really love these brushes. I think for paying as what I'm seeing, of $1.79. And I don't know if that's including shipping or not, but just $1.79. I can't say enough good things about them. I think that they're really, really awesome and completely worth it. For me, this satisfied my need for those Sigma brushes that look like this. I think they're like the P80s, P something, I don't know what they're called, but I will put it at the bottom of the screen. And for me, you know, this satisfied that need because I wanted those brushes, I've been eyeing them, but I am not going to pay $80 for 5 brushes from Sigma. Because let's just be honest, keeping it real, Sigma has increased their prices. They have skyrocketed in price since I started using them 6 years ago when they first showed up on the market. They were much more affordable. They still are affordable for individuals, but some of their sets that I own are like a whole heck of a lot more now than they were, you know, 4 or 5 years ago. So for me, I don't think that I would buy more Sigma sets because of that. And especially when I know that I can get something, you know, from eBay. Of course, with eBay purchases, you're taking a chance. It's something that's super cheap. It's, you know, you're looking at it, it's $2. It's not going to be that great, but you never know. You might actually end up loving them as much as I do and realizing that there's no need to spend so much money on one brush, spending, you know, $50 on a brush. I think that's kind of ridiculous, especially because I have good ones that I have from eBay that still are maintaining their shape. The ferrules are nicely tightly glued, and you know, I have a Sigma brush that's already starting to loosen up, and that was more than both of these sets that I reviewed recently together. And yeah, I just love them. I think that they're worth it. I hope that you enjoyed the review. I would try to find the seller. It may not be the exact seller that I purchased from. I would try to log into my eBay and see if I can figure out who I bought it from and if they have any. I will link it below for you and put all the information below as well, so don't forget to expand the description box. And if this video is the second review video, then I will link the first one that I showed, the pink brushes from eBay, below. If not, then I will just kind of link the other video, whichever one goes up first. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in for the video. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free and you can just join my family here on YouTube, and I appreciate you taking the time for, you know, to watch out of your busy schedule. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram is @GlamourByLexi, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.